hail tracker, this is where the greatest potential for some hail is. So that's right along 69
Move that
between
along.
Madisonville and Nortonville as well. All of this moving towards the east. And we are going to go ahead and see just how large this hail is. According to our system, you're looking at a hail size right around an inch. With your hail, that's enough to do at least some damage here. About quarter-sized hail there. So keep a close eye on the hail if you are, especially between Madisonville and Nortonville, right along I-69 there. This is past Dawson Springs. So if you're in Hopkins County and you live in Dawson Springs, or if you live in Madisonville, no worries on the tornado threat. Now continues to move along 62 and began to tighten up as it of northwestern Muhlenberg County. And in terms of the communities that will be impacted as we go through the next several minutes, we put this out. This will be reaching Powderly by 6:25. That's about 20 minutes from now. It will either be expired or the National Weather Service will choose to.
Yeah, my weather ready. Hey, we got one person watching the weather right now.
We're tracking the circulation here. We're going to continue to stay with you guys. In terms of the latest from the Weather Service, just looking for reports here. Do keep in mind, a tornado was not seen on the ground, but we did at least get reports from a trained weather spotter.
You know I filmed the stuff, right?
Yeah, I know.
And that funnel cloud was just in the Morton's Gap community of Hopkins.
They may not be watching. They just wanted to see what was going on.
To watch what reports we could be getting out of Muhlenberg County. Storm continues to work its way into town there. So once again, we're going back to the radar that we do have, and we see the heaviest rains are where that greatest circulation is. I'll go to the circulation once again, and the good news is it does at least give an appearance that it's starting to weaken a little bit as it moves towards 431 between Central City and Greenville. The heaviest rain associated with that is just to the north of where that circulation is, and we will continue to watch that as this moves into town. But again, Central City, Greenville, anywhere along 62, any communities in the red polygon that is out ahead of this circulation, you better make sure that you are in your safe place right now. Any communities along 175 through Muhlenberg County, 181, 70, north of Greenville, through Greenville, all of these roads and all of these communities that are in Muhlenberg County. Powderly, make sure you're in shelter. Deploy, make sure you're in your shelter. When you go to your shelter, here's some of the things to look for inside of that location. Yes, things are going to be noisy. Things are going to be windy. So take with you a flashlight and another way to receive it. If you do have a video, make sure that you have that. If you have a cell phone and you were able to stream the live stream of 13.
And guys that you're watching, if my weather radio goes off, just ignore it.
Here's what you need to do. Make sure that you're protecting your head and neck along with your torso. Those are the most important parts of your body that get injured by debris should there actual tornado that does hit your home. When you're doing though, it's not a bad idea to grab a helmet if you have one, just to make sure that your head can be protected. Make sure that you're downstairs on the low level of your home in an interior room with for windows. What you want to do is make sure that you put as many windows between you and the outside as possible. This is due to the threat for debris, but as well, that central room tends to be the strongest location of a building. If you have a basement is certainly the best place to get weather that we do have going on. And once again, this is for Muhlenberg County. The are that we are going to continue this tornado warning for Hopkins and Muhlenberg County. That going until 6:30 as of now. But we do have a radar-indicated tornado, radar-indicated thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado. Still certainly do have the velocity couplet where we have the green and the purplish red color being very close to each other. That continues to move its way. 62 and 181, the Mercer community and the Powderly community. Make sure that you guys are at shelter right now. This is actually moving. If we put, oftentimes when the weather gets bad, that is what we are naturally inclined to do. We're humans, I get it. But the fact of the matter is it's dangerous. So you want to make sure that your life is protected first, because that is what is most important. We cracked this very dangerous storm through the area. Lots of lightning strikes as well, and you want to make sure that you are protected from the lightning. If the lightning is within view, thunder, you can be struck by the lightning while you are outside. So you have the lightning risk, you also have the tornado risk,
That's
you have
line
the
right
flying debris risk if we do have some strong winds
So that's line
embedded with
67.
this. And outside
It's
of
the
that,
line right.
we're essentially tracking another line of thunderstorms. As I'll turn on the radar, this line of thunderstorms back to the west across portions of Paducah. There's a lot of attenuation on the radar, so I'm going to turn that down just a little bit to show the storms that we do have going through. There are tornado watches just to of that. So the environment's still very favorable for the development of some strong thunderstorms and tornadoes as we go the next couple of hours. The tornado warning that we do have right now is not even the main line of action that is from the west. So we've been watching this line back towards Paducah that I'm going to go ahead and circle in the yellow. This line we have watched pretty much in the couple of hours, and it's going to continue to intensify as it works its way to the east. In fact, over the last 2 hours or so, we have watched this pretty much move out of southern Illinois and Missouri and really intensify as it worked its way on in. So we're watching this system continues to move in, but of course, out ahead of that, in Muhlenberg County, we do have that tornado warning right now. Continues to track towards Central City. Here's the latest prediction right. It is continuing to weaken somewhat, but we do have at least slight velocity couplet. That's what it is called. We do have the opposing directions right next to each other. This is going to be along 21. It is to the south of Central City, and we'll play this over the last 15 minutes and just kind of loop that 1 second here to get this going in motion. And you can see how it essentially came in very strong, and now it's beginning to weaken a little bit as it approaches but the 431 corridor between Central City and Greenville. And that's what we want to see. We do not want to see that intensify. Checking with the
Heading towards Drakesboro.
So far, no updates or no reports on this immediate storm. We're going to go ahead and see what they're continuing to say in terms of this with the chat with the Weather Service right now. They're just going to say that it is a small cloud, which is indication of a just northwest.
Mom, where the heck is Drakesboro?
Rotation, but it was very broad. Good news. The tighter the rotation, the more likely to produce a tornado. There's also been some hail that has been reported with this. So continue to watch the latest, but the good news is, yes, the rotation is beginning to an extent. We do rotate in South Central City right now, moving towards the corridor there and the Powderly community. So if you live in the Powderly community, make sure that you are in your shelter. Again,
Tuesday night,
your home
partly
away from
cloudy.
windows, as many walls
Highs in the mid-50s.
and the outside
mid-30s.
as possible as we continue
A tornado
with
warning
this
remains in
storm.
effect until
And right
6:30
now,
p.m.
the
Central Daylight
areas
Time
that
for
are
northwestern
clear,
Muhlenberg and east
the
central
coastal
Hopkins
in
counties.
the Polygon
At
are all that are
6:02
going to be
p.m.
back to
Central
the
Daylight
west.
Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was
So
located
if
near
you live in
Grand
some of the
Forks,
communities
9
back
miles west of
closer to
Greenville in
the
Muhlenberg
Hopkins
County,
County
moving east
border,
at 45 miles
that's
per
where
hour.
things are going to be
Expected
improving
hazards
for you
include
guys. So
tornado and half
Northville,
dollar sign
you
hail.
guys can come out of your
This is a radar-indicated
Madisonville
threat.
can make sure that you guys
The
are
following
out
effects are
of
expected.
your shelter.
Flying
If you
debris
are
will be dangerous to those caught without shelter.
communities that are
Mobile
certainly
homes will be
between
damaged or
Northville
destroyed.
and Powderly
Damage
can
to
begin
roofs,
to come out of your
windows,
shelters.
and
But we're
vehicles will
in
occur.
Powderly and Greenville, as we continue to track this, but especially Powderly and Mercer. Make sure that you guys are remaining in your level. Continue to track the latest with the storms that are coming through. Let's see. We
The
did
National
have
Weather Service
an
in Louisville has issued a
unconfirmed
severe thunderstorm warning for
County
central Breckinridge County in central
from
Kentucky until
and we do
6:45
have
p.m.
an
Central Daylight Time.
unconfirmed report. A
At
tornado
6:13
has
p.m. Central
touched
Daylight
down
Time. A severe
along
Breckinridge
thunderstorm was
County's
located
now
near
under a
so
Martinsburg,
far as we go
moving east
back
at 50 miles
towards
per hour.
Greenville and look
Expected
at this
hazards include
on
60 miles
our
per hour with
camera.
gusts
The
and
weather
quarter-size
Greenville,
hail.
pretty
This is a
rain,
radar-indicated
definitely
threat.
got the heavy rain
The
coming
following
down.
impacts
We do
are
not have a
expected.
tornado
Hail damage
camera
to
in
vehicles is
Greenville, but lots
expected.
of places in Muhlenberg
Expect wind
County.
damage to roofs,
Under
siding,
threat
and trees. Locations impacted
Greenville law
include
enforcement
Parkinsburg, Irvington,
reporting
McCoy,
that
Garfield,
away
Westview,
one
Pierce,
that was
Locust
touched
Hill,
down
Greenville,
a
Kingswood, and Tar Fork.
but the
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud to ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
All right, what are some of the latest reports that
The tornado warning for East Central Hopkins County is canceled. The tornadic thunderstorm which prompted...
Now, it's just maybe a radar-indicated signature, even though we did have that report, an unconfirmed periodic touchdown is what they're calling the Paducah National Weather Service office on Highway 181 near the community. So as you're looking at that trip systems weather in Greenville, they're probably now in the safe zone as far as the city of Greenville is concerned, because that particular cell is continuing east.
Tornado touchdown 181 in Muhlenberg County.
What they're getting now is some of that wraparound rain
and 62.
around that particular cell. At one point was tornadic, but I think right now probably a little bit. The city of Greenville now looks like it's just mainly a lot of rain going on, kind of on the backside of that cell. But there is the velocity scan, and it looks like now that maybe just a hit there of a little bit of leftover rotation, and that could be high, considering the radar vantage point that we're looking at from Paducah. So it's going up at a higher beam width, and so it's rotation that's probably. And there you're seeing that's more a positive look at the radar. It's a really good picture. Can you switch over? Try calling up just a basic reflectivity. Go to, live radar there. Yeah, that one. There you go. Well, that's not the one I was looking for. Yeah, see, it's just barely there. So I would say if you look at 181 just of green, going to find or see mix that appear to be rotating, but at points, I'm not sure if we're looking at the Fort Campbell radar, the one from Paducah.
let's see here. I believe
It might be Fort Campbell.
this is coming out.
You could turn
Let's
on
turn
it.
it. Only
Just to
do
make
Fort
sure,
Campbell
because
here.
that
This
is a lot
Fort
to do.
Campbell.
Okay, that is
Yes.
the Campbell. It's not that far away, so probably we're looking at something in mid-level of the atmosphere that's not reaching the ground, but at least somebody has seen what appears to be a funnel cloud and with some rotation. And so that's, that warrants enough the tornado warning. That does not mean that a touchdown or anything like that, but certainly
County. We're going to continue the tornado county for the next 12. I think we can pretty much agree that from a rotation standpoint on the radar, the biggest threat has begun, but do want to necessarily take any chances. Of course, it's a large cluster of thunderstorms, not just over County, but going to the north into portions of Ohio County, Breckenridge County as well, also in a pretty potent thunder. And there's lots of lightning embedded. So even if the tornado threat is beginning to decrease, the lightning threat is still very high, and that can cause bodily injury, fatalities, dangerous lightning that we do. As of now, we did have the report of a unconfirmed report of a tornado from Green Enforcement, and of course, like I said, funnel clouds were certainly observed over portions of Hopkins County. The latest from service, right? Let's see. They're just continuing the warning. Some folks saying that they did see some strong rotation, but they did not actually see it the ground as of now. Let us know what you did today. But if you're outside visibly, then don't hesitate to let us know. You guys are very important to being the ground crew. But is actually in a studio, we're tracking to the radar. You got actually here. So if you were outside and you saw something, what you saw, if you're in your shelter, please do not go outside trying to track the latest with this. But the good news is this, so the weather let this one to the next minutes.
Yeah, I want to take a look at that now, and it looks like whatever is more long forth. If there's anything there, it is very worried about at the moment. But you're definitely still a strong, right along US 430, and the Marine area just northeast of Powderly. Watching, there goes back that direction here with radar imagery then on is getting more in a
thundering
where we
outside
can
right
see
now.
what the bottom storm. Take a look at these with reflection. At least I'll check the hail here in just a minute, but certainly some places of the storm, which is going to give rise to not the wind threat, but also the hail threat. That's something we're going to have to continue to watch as these thunder go back their activity and wet
Come out.
just change. This is the thing is we're getting here that it's more one of those situations where building up keeps itself out then that
Severe thunderstorm warning for Litchfield.
Supercellular state was saying that the news, which I would say with some of the dry air
Issued a severe thunderstorm warning for
this
North
afternoon,
Central Butler
it kept
County in South Central
from
Kentucky,
being, I mean, we're
Western
not,
Grayson County in Central Kentucky, South Central Breckinridge County in Central Kentucky, Southeastern Ohio County in Central Kentucky until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles east of Hartford, moving east at 50 miles per
Mom.
hour. Expected
That
hazard
storm that has
60
the
miles
thunderstorm
per hour
warning?
with gusts and quarter-size hail.
That is in the atmosphere.
This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage
Here,
to
along with the
roofs,
damaging
siding,
wind.
and trees. Locations impacted include Litchfield, Clarkson, Conejo, Concord, Shreve, Flint Springs, Dustop, Beasis, and Black Rock.
To
For your protection,
down
move to
on
an interior
this,
room on the lowest floor
let's
of the
let
building.
in this warning. The Weather Service in tornado warnings in Illinois, and
Now
that's a
for the
lot of where
official
their
National
focus
Weather
is.
Service forecast for South Central Kentucky, including the Bowling Green area.
They're essentially going to
Tonight,
let it
freezing.
right in
Periods of
front
rain
of the
showers and
warning. But
scattered thunderstorms.
the only severe weather
Lows
maker
in the
that we're
upper
going to have
30s. Southwest winds 10 to 25 miles an hour, shifting to the
through here
northwest 15 to 20 miles an hour after
it's
midnight.
going to be very noisy.
Chance of precipitation
Watch for damaging
80%.
winds along with
Wednesday, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 40s.
the potential
Northwest
ice
winds 10 to 15 miles an
within
hour.
itself. Or
Wednesday
that
night, mostly clear.
works its way in here.
Widespread frost.
Well,
Lows
we're
in
going to
the
let
upper
this go
20s.
for the next
North winds up to 5
here
miles
as
an
they
hour.
let the warning expire.
Thursday, partly cloudy. Widespread frost. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect
But
until
unfortunately,
6:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for East Central Breckenridge County. At 6:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Hardinsburg, moving east at 50 miles per hour.
in your
Expected
in the
hazard
meantime, for
60
South,
miles per hour with gusts and
along with the weather,
hail. This is a radar
keep you guys
indicated
up to date.
The
Weather
following
information,
effects are expected. Hail damage to
along with
vehicles
TV
is
and
expected.
Facebook, if we need to
Expect
follow
wind
Chris
damage
Allen
to
and
roofs,
myself.
siding, and trees. Locations
So,
impacted
if the
include
weather
Hardinsburg, Garfield, Logan
be on
Hill,
Facebook,
Grayville, Kingswood, High Plains,
tornado warning, we will
Deweyville,
be sure
Basin Spring, Corners, and
as
Hardin.
well if you're not.
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Report severe weather to local law enforcement. Post your report to the
This
National
cold
Weather
front
Service official
into
Facebook
town,
page.
but the
Or send
western,
your report using hashtag
although dealing with some thunderstorm,
Continuous cloud to
for the
ground
next
lightning is
round,
occurring
I
with
thought-
this storm. Move indoors immediately.
the main
Lightning
ship
is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for central Kentucky, including tonight, breezy. Periods of rain showers and scattered thunderstorms. Upper 30s. Southwest winds 10 to 25 miles an hour, shifting to the northwest 15 to 20 an hour after midnight.
So
Chance of precipitation 80%.
down to weekend
Wednesday,
at this
partly
point.
cloudy.
In fact, the skies
Highs in the upper 40s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Wednesday night, mostly clear.
east of Hartford, impacting portion of Grayson County, right? Kentucky. So those folks, and not immediate.
Upper 50s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly cloudy. Lows in
Continue
the mid-40s.
as of now,
Southwest
or
winds
at
5
least
to 10 miles an
and
hour.
they haven't even extended.
And now the extended forecast
Has
for the
issued a
radio
severe
listening area. Friday and Friday night,
portions of
mostly cloudy. Rain possibly mixed with snow and
County
highs in the upper
and
50s.
Grayson
Lows in the
a
lower
severe
30s.
thunderstorm warning.
Chance of precipitation
Going to go for the
80%.
next half hour.
Saturday
But
and Saturday
7
night, partly cloudy.
Tornado
A 40% chance of rain and snow. Widespread frost overnight.
as we go
Highs
through
in
the
the
night.
mid-40s.
1 minute
Lows in the upper 20s.
seconds.
Sunday and
Have you
Sunday
seen
night,
anything?
mostly cloudy. Widespread frost during the day. Chance of rain and slight chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-50s. Lows in the lower 40s. Chance of precipitation 40%. Monday and Monday night,
I'm just going to
partly
come in
cloudy.
with apps once we get it all put together for Brian. You got so it expires as of right, and there's something new.
Yes, that is what the do you have been issued and the latest map with
Tornado watch now. Dang, they're coming in like crazy.
staying tuned to the on your and we'll see you
What's
back
this?
for 13 News.
What the heck?
The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for east central Muhlenberg County in south central Kentucky until 6:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:29 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles northeast of Dunmore, or 14 miles east of Greenville in Muhlenberg County, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected.